Kevin Hart Town Hall on Raw Dog, SiriusXM 99. I want to take some questions from the audience right now.
Which comedian from the past is your biggest inspiration?
Comedian from the past is my biggest inspiration. That's such an unfair question because there's so many. You know, so many comedians have kind of set paths for young guys like myself to walk down. So I'm going to give you like a 5-part answer. Chris Rock is a mentor and a friend. Reason being because Chris Rock has taken stand-up comedy and elevated it into a business where he is now a mogul, but he's a brand at the same time. He tours when he wants to. He directs, he produces, he writes. And within that, he creates for himself. So there's never a stop to the amount of work that Chris Rock can do. Eddie Murphy is a inspiration and a mentor and a friend as well, because Eddie Murphy set the bar and proved that doing stand-up comedy can be cool, you know, and sexy and almost rock and rollish. You know, it doesn't have to be something that's clowned upon. Eddie Murphy did arenas when it was unheard of. I had to say Bill Cosby for the simple fact that Bill Cosby made it cool to talk about real life and marriage and kids, things that people didn't think about at one point in time, and showed that you don't have to be filthy to make people laugh. Not that I'm not filthy, because I am, but you know, he's definitely an inspiration because he showed that there's a different road and avenue to take within stand-up comedy. Now I'm gonna flip it, and I'm gonna go on the mainstream route to Jerry Seinfeld and George Carlin. Reason being that these guys are guys who are funny, but in a completely different aspect. George Carlin, rest in peace, is a man who's done 10 stand-up comedy specials, and people don't know how hard it is to develop an hour of comedy material. You know, I think I'm on my 4th hour now. Let me explain, it's my 4th hour, but you know, I've been doing it for 15 years. George Carlin had 10 hours of stand-up comedy and all brand new material, and you know, left with a beautiful mark in the world. And Jerry Seinfeld, just because he took stand-up comedy and took an idea to television and was groundbreaking for TV. People don't understand, like, what he did for TV was a simple idea, and he set the bar for what people would eventually want to make doing stand-up television. To make $1 million an episode from a stand-up comedian's idea is unheard of. So he lasted so long doing it, and now still goes and does what he loves. He hasn't stopped doing stand-up comedy to this day. Wow. So it's difficult. Do you see why it's difficult for me to answer and say just one? There's so many people who I have relationships, but I'm where I am because of so many different people. So my hat goes off to so many.